Hey, and welcome back, everybody, to the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast. 3G Dub back here with another one. Y'all know who it is.
You better know who it is. It's Mo if you don't know.
That's
The biggest.
right. We back talking some horror because it's October and Halloween. Um,
Have
okay.
you watched any horror yet?
Oh yeah.
You have? I haven't watched any.
Oh yeah. I got an honorable mention. I can't wait to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Excited.
I try to get into it like you know. I think it was last year or the year before last. Netflix came out with that Dahmer series.
Yeah.
Uh, I got into it, but then I started reading all the articles about the families that were disturbed by it, and then I kind of got like, I kind of
I
feel
watched
bad.
it.
She's like, what the hell I watch?
Sorry. But no, Jeffrey Dahmer, like, I don't know. I had this thing. Well, first of all, I'm a criminal justice major. So I was always into crime and horror and all that. So I had this thing where I was researching serial killers for a while. And my favorite serial killer was Jeffrey Dahmer. That was my Twitter name. My name on Twitter was Jeffrey.
Oh wow.
Up until like probably like a few months before that series came out. So
Oh
I
boy.
had to watch it. Did you watch the Menendez brothers thing?
No,
I haven't either.
a lot of the true ones. I like watching. I don't know what's more morbid, watching stuff that actually. I think maybe stuff. Yeah, well, Jeffrey Dahmer actually happened. Um,
That's definitely scary. Like when you watching a scary movie, you're gonna be scared, but it's gonna be moments where like, that looked fake, or I knew that was gonna happen. Like you're gonna have those moments. But when you watching something, you like, he really ate that man? Like that blows your mind. But cannibalism been a thing, so
yeah, like documentaries. Some documentaries do a really good job of painting a picture, or
hmm
they show like the actual pictures from the crime scenes. Like
hmm
everybody knows I'm not
Oh,
showing what I
they
do.
mirrored Jeffrey Dahmer, like down to the courtroom and what they had on. It was a perfect mirror of everything.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
crazy.
but besides him, like I always try to incorporate horror movies in like the month of October for sure. You know, I as a in high school, I went back because I wanted to kind of catch up on movies I missed out on. Like as a kid, I was too young to watch Freddy, Jason, and
Mhm.
Michael Myers. So
You
I
was
went
raised
back.
right. See, you should have came to my house because I was watching it.
Well, I had uncle well, Uncle Eddie. He did let me.
There you go.
He did have me watching some of them, but I would like kind of catch them in passing. I guess
Yeah.
is the best way to put it. But yeah, he was definitely the movie buff, and maybe that's why I got in movies because of Uncle Eddie. But he like I said, I was watching him in passing. So I
hmm
went back and watched all the Jasons, all the Freddys,
Mm.
all the Michael Myers movies. I'll go ahead and say this now. None of them are on my actual top five, only because um I enjoyed them all. That's not to say that they were bad movies. Some of them were, but not to say that I don't love those characters. It's that the five I got on my top five are like the ones that actually made me go shit.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what you got. Okay. You got to fight your way out and you got to win. Who can you beat? Freddie, Mike, or Jason?
Well, you're not gonna be Freddy because he's on that mind manipulation type thing. Like he catches you when you're sleeping. I mean, that's the
Right.
one time like
But you never have a dream where you know it's a dream and you be like, I got to wake up.
but yeah, but same time, he's gonna do everything in his power to not let you wake up. He's gonna fight you that whole time. He's gonna trigger what you fear the most.
Okay. So you can't beat Freddie.
So I'm gonna put him. I would say he would be the hardest to beat, but like Jason would probably be the one that is probably the easiest because he's got one move. It was just
That
the
big
damn.
motherfucker, he
He
too
got one
big.
move with with the damn machete, and that's it.
I'll take my chance with Mike.
And he's slow.
He big.
He
I'm not
big, but
playing
he's slow.
them big motherfuckers, and then he a little slow a little bit. Like they strong. Nope.
You ain't never seen Mike or Jason run, so no.
I said you gotta fight one though. Who are you fight? I'm not fighting Jason, big ass. You gonna fight Mike?
Who would I fight? Can't fight Freddy because he got powers. So you can't fight. Well, shit, Jason.
I'm gonna fight Mike. I can't fight Jason's.
I'll fight Jason because once I get that machete out of his hand, it's over with.
How you gonna get? How, he gonna let you take his machete?
No. You gotta come up with a plan to get that shit out of his hand, cut that
You
head
are
off.
in the fight of your life. You're not thinking. There's no
Shit,
plan.
I am. Shit.
I feel like I could take Mike. Like Mike a little. I feel like Mike and Jason are both slow, but Jason, I just feel like he got that slow people strength. I don't think Mike that strong.
No, he's strong, but Jason probably stronger.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he got that one hitter quitter. You can't let him catch you with that shit. So if he catch you with that machete, it's over with. Game,
Yeah.
But you
All
just
he gotta do is get this close to me. I'm gonna pass out. I ain't never seen nothing that big before. He's Shaq big.
Not letting him get that. Not letting him get that close. That's the thing. Nope.
Out of there. Gone.
Get back.
I'm doing Freddy the same way in my sleep. I'm like, oh no, Lord. Wake up. I'm up. No.
I'm not fighting Freddy. I ain't fucking with Freddy. Freddy be stabbed, be killing your ass and cracking jokes at the same time. No thanks.
Okay.
No
Number
thanks.
5. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, which one?
That's a good one. See, I just put them all together.
Oh, okay. The series, you mean?
Okay, so when you mentioned Dahmer, that made me think because I was thinking of like scary series, and I was like, can I add that? Like series would be my honorable mention, but we just gonna go with the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. I did like the ones that came out in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I thought they were like not just because of the gore or anything, but that damn sheriff pissed me off. That big mama, I don't know what her name was in the
that
house.
Big thing, yeah. Ain't no damn big mama.
She was
big motherfucker.
She called old boy with the chainsaw, like, come get him.
Okay.
Like,
I love some backwoods stuff. Like it's something about being in the backwoods and just make it scary for real.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, because these people really do this.
Yeah, and she was sitting there cutting up bodies and shit, and like it was nothing. Like she was cleaning chitlins or something. Like I don't know.
And that's true, right? That was based on a true thing.
Yeah, that was real.
Insane. I think I like the older ones more than the 2000 ones. Probably the look. It just looked more like it was in that time, like because when it happened back then, so it looked more realistic, not being in the 2000s make it look like a movie more so.
Yeah. I always said this, like in the 90s, 80s, and 90s, movies felt more real because they used practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
There was not all this CGI and all this stuff, so it felt like when the kills happened, they felt real.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh shit,
and that's what made it like come to life. Okay, so number 4, Jeepers Creepers, the first. We are we related? Okay, wait, don't tell because I just want to see what number yours is. Okay. But the first Jeepers Creepers.
Woo.
Okay, what part was it that really did it for you that was like, no, this is real?
The beginning. The absolute beginning. You see that truck. Oh, no, you see the dot when they're driving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and closer. And you see the truck.
In the daytime.
And in that honk, I was just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I never seen anything like that.
It was when the brother was like in the well,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just done for.
Well, he was fucked up because he fell down there. He was okay, and he looked up and saw the bodies, and he just
Yeah,
he was done after that.
yeah.
Yeah,
That movie really, I could watch that movie right now.
yeah.
Like it
I
don't
love it.
never like you know how the scary movies like they become unreal. Like nah, this is forever a scary movie for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Number three, this is the first scary movie I've ever seen in my life. And I saw it in theaters.
Uh-oh.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
I Know What You Did Last Summer is number three for me. Number two, no, it's not real now, but I thought it was real when I watched it. Paranormal Activity.
Oh man.
The
I
first one. Just
Yeah,
the first one.
yeah.
I was scared shitless because I just knew that movie was real. And she left with that baby. That movie was insane. I'll
Yeah.
probably watch that right now still too.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the army, and when that movie came out in 2009, that's
Mm-hmm.
how real I know this movie came out in 2009. I want to say it was October, November, and I was in El Paso, Texas. When that movie ended, packed theater, by the way, every seat full,
Because we thought it was real.
and nobody said a word when that movie went off because there was no end credits or nothing. It just
Stopped.
ended,
It just stopped. And you sitting there
and
looking stupid.
everybody left. Everybody walking out quiet, not saying a word. I'm looking at my roommate like, the fuck did we just watch?
I saw that in theaters. That movie tripped me out because we didn't know it wasn't real till like the second one came out.
Yeah.
I feel like it was probably the third one when I realized, okay, this is fake. But yeah.
But see, back in 2009, we still didn't have social media. There was none of this. You could look stuff up, but you were still limited to what you
Yeah,
could
it
find
wasn't we
out.
wasn't using Google like that.
Nah, and like you said, by the time the sequel came out, then they started interviewing the actors, and you started seeing, oh, okay, this was the thing.
Right. This is a game. Y'all played me. Now I don't want to watch none of them no more. After that first one, I think I watched the second one halfway through and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
The
Okay,
second one,
so my number one,
okay.
Halloween H2O.
Oh, LL and them.
Yeah. I love it. So what was the first? I think the first Halloween I watched was like probably one that was in I don't know, Jamie Lee Curtis was a baby in the first Halloween I ever watched. But then I didn't watch another one until Halloween H2O. And I was like, oh, this is so much better. So after that, I went back and watched all the old ones. I still watch them to this day, but they don't excite me because I'm like, just end it. Just Jamie Lee Curtis is 70 something years old. She has been playing this same girl since she was like 14. I'm so sick of this movie,
Yeah.
this series. But H2O was the shit.
I did like H2O. Now they fell off so hard with
Yeah.
Resurrection. That came after it with Busta
Wasn't
Rhymes.
Tyra Banks in that one too?
Tyra Banks, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. Maybe that's why like, yeah, everybody in there. Cause they was
It
like
was
pretending to
stupid.
be on a show or something.
Yeah, it was stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
They're attempting to do something that maybe you could do now back then. This is 20
Yeah.
years ago. And they
But
were
you
trying to
know, like
stream with different headsets and shit. Like, no.
you might get one black person in a scary movie. You don't get that many black
Well,
people
it
in
was
a
three
scary
of them in that one. And then I was shocked
That's
Buster made
why
it
I
to
like
the
it. You
end.
don't get that many black people in one movie.
The
Not
best
scary.
part about that movie is when Buster Rhymes talked shit to Michael Myers, and Michael Myers just walked off. Like, well, damn.
Shut your ass up. Fuck this. But yeah, do we have any black horror movies?
Yeah. Yeah, Get Out. You got Us.
I count that at okay, so I would count Get Out Us as a psychological thriller. I
Oh,
get why you would say horror.
I got one for you on my countdown. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got it covered.
I like psychological thrillers too. So, do you think Shutter Island is a horror movie? That's a psychological thriller. There was nothing scary.
Yeah, I don't really say that'd be horror.
Yeah, it was just like, what the fuck?
Nah.
But that was a good movie too.
Yeah, that was Leo, who need to watch his back right about now. Messing
Why?
with
With the diddler?
the diddler, yeah. Another another topic for another day.
We got to talk about the diddler.
All right. Now, I do have a few honorable mentions because I feel like these movies
Okay.
need to be checked out. First and foremost, I'm gonna go with Evil Dead Rise. This came out, I think, a year or two
Yeah.
ago. You can catch it on Max right now.
Okay.
It is a bloodbath.
I'll watch it tonight. I don't know
It
that one.
it is like after the first 10 minutes, it's just nothing but blood and guts after that to the end.
Really?
It is. I
Okay.
loved it. I loved it. And I was just my jaws on the floor. I can't believe this shit happened.
I'm watching it. I've been looking for something good. Thank you.
Oh yeah, please. Evil Dead Rise. I strongly recommend it. Um Hereditary.
I don't know that one either.
Look up Hereditary. It is not your typical horror movie,
Okay.
but there are moments in there. It's if you like Paranormal Activity, you'll like this one. It's a
Okay.
little slow, but the storytelling is done very well. So you're not bored, but
Hmm.
you really when they get you, they get you. Like
Okay.
there's a moment. Everybody I've talked to that's seen this movie, they talk about the same moment where the jaws hit the floor,
Okay.
and it's like, shit, that just happened.
I love
Okay,
that.
and then the ending is crazy. Um, Amityville Horror from
Okay.
2005. That specific one,
Hmm.
because I saw that one in the theater, and I want to say I was on a date, and I was, you trying to be cool as the guy, ain't gonna scare me up in here, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that little boy over to the bathroom, looked to the left, saw the demon. Oh shit!
Hey man, it's okay. I appreciate real on a date.
Woo!
I was thinking
Me
about
up.
that one though.
Yeah, that one got the whole theater though, so I didn't feel bad. Oh shit! Didn't see that one coming. But all right. Getting to the countdown here, my actual top five.
Okay.
So right now I got Jason in the background. That's just like he's just a horror icon. So I had to put him back there. But come in number five. For me, I watched this on VHS.
Hmm.
So that's how you know it's old, 1990.
You owe cause what?
And they did a remake. They did two remakes actually based on this series, and it is It.
Oh.
Now I watched that. This originally came out as it was a TV series, so
I'm like, who is that?
yeah. So this was from the original one from 1990.
Okay.
Um, and
I don't think
it's
I've seen that one. Is that the one with the boy with the raincoat?
yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't it. He wasn't the it though, was he?
yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go back and watch it. Uh, that
I
that that.
know it. I like it. I didn't watch it. I'll probably watch it maybe like in 2000,
Mm-hmm.
but I watched that one.
Tim Curry. That's Tim Curry who played it. Um, yeah, that scene stood out to me the most when that little boy went for that boat and that clown was in that water drain and that sewer drain and
And that
pulled
boy
him
was
down there
gone.
and those teeth
Kids was scared of sewer drains for a
and
while
clowns.
after that.
People are still fucked up on clowns because of this movie. Um, so yeah, this definitely it was two tapes, so it was like they did the two movies. Obviously, the one with the kids was stood out more because it was I guess maybe because it was the kids. I watched the one with the adults. Uh, I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good. And then he just turned into a giant spider. It was kind of like a little anticlimactic, but
That's why sometimes you just got to leave these movies alone.
well, it was already written. Stephen King wrote it that way.
Oh,
But then, you trying to take something that's on paper to film, sometimes don't translate as well.
yeah.
So, and in 1990, you were kind of limited to what you could possibly do with the animation and all that stuff. So, but it still ranks, obviously, that
Yeah, no, that's a
I
classic for a lot of people.
yeah, yeah, I love that movie. So, all right, number four, and you kind of already mentioned it, but I gotta throw it in here
We
too.
got it at the same spot?
I gotta throw it in here too.
What the hell? I love that.
Jeepers, damn creepers. Keep in mind, I rented this movie. I watched this movie at home. I I remember. I had no idea what the movie was about. I think maybe saw one trailer,
Yeah,
and
me
that
too.
was
Say,
it.
I just ran across it. It came on TV.
And didn't know anything about it. I thought I was a man the whole time, just some generic thing. And then I see this thing with this truck. And the thing I appreciate about this movie is that they peeled him away in layers. All you saw was the truck in the beginning, and you didn't know anything about him. Then you
Hmm.
saw like this, you
He
know,
got out,
the
so
shadow of him
yeah,
throwing
silhouette.
those bodies down that well. You still thought it was a man. This was like a
Hmm.
man in a hat. And then slowly you started to see this shit. This thing got wings. He don't talk.
Hmm.
All this other stuff, and then you see like, oh, it's shit. This is. I think what they were going for was he's just a bat out of hell, and the only way for him to regenerate
That's good thinking. Yeah.
is to eat parts of a human to regenerate and all that stuff. Because when you watch it in the beginning, he's blind.
Right.
He has cataracts. That's why he wanted old boy's eyes. Because those eyes, I guess, were too old and they went bad. Uh, yeah, it's deep. This movie,
But that is crazy because this is like a boogeyman,
it
and he
is.
be out in the daytime amongst the people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it so insane. Because the boogeyman only supposed to come out at night. No, the boogeyman drives,
Has a truck.
and he's on your ass. The boogeyman driving. That's insane.
Yeah, and it was the whole idea of him trying to scare you to see if he likes the smell of you, and then it was crazy how they were playing the license plate game, and his
Hmm.
license plate said "be." He thought it said "beating you," but it said no, "be eating you."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me a few more minutes. I'll be
yeah,
eating
be
you.
eating your ass,
That is
literally.
insane. Yeah, but Jeepers Creepers classic. Even the other ones, I like them.
Yeah, yeah. They could have stopped at three.
Yeah.
Three got a little iffy, but they could have stopped there. That don't ever watch Preborn. That's a different actor playing the creeper,
Mm.
and it's not even yeah. Don't bother. I turned the shit off. I did that. The only one I didn't finish. I couldn't do it. Could not do it.
But like Bad Boys, the third one, I fell asleep on it, but the fourth one was amazing.
Oh, you gotta watch the third one.
I fell asleep.
I think the third one. I think they're
It's
both.
not better than the fourth.
I think they're both on par, but the third one to me was better.
Then the fourth,
The ending of the third Bad Boys. Oh, it's dope. The
I
way
tried to
they
watch it twice and I fell asleep both times.
maybe they don't have as many jokes in the third one. The third one they took more serious. I'll say that.
I'm gonna go back and watch it because I feel like everybody was like, "Well, this new one was way better than the last one."
I like them both. I thought they did a good job revamping it and
Are you
being
a Big
real.
Will fan?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody get on his case because he slapped that man on stage. Yeah, okay, well, everybody's got a flaw here and there, and up until then,
Everybody has a guy.
nobody thought Will Smith was untouchable until then, and whatever. It's actors out here that y'all love doing way worse.
They be
Clearly,
wicked diddler.
yeah, clearly. Okay. All he
I
did
can't
was
wait
slap
for
somebody. And I
the
got
fourth.
that by comparison. Yeah.
Right. really ain't that
It
bad.
really ain't. It ain't. It really ain't. All right, number three, Conjuring 2.
Mm, good one.
This movie fucked me up.
That's a
And I
good one.
know some people, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was because I actually worked at a Catholic nursing home once upon a time, and I worked with nuns. Yeah, I was a CNA once upon a time.
This is great.
I wore
You
a
have
lot of
so
hats.
many lives.
I have. And maybe that was why. Um, but it was something about that nun that just creeped me the hell out. And the score of the movie, sounds and everything, how it went silent at times. And it kind of has some paranormal activity vibes in it
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, I didn't. I was able to suspend my disbelief. I guess you could say with this one. Obviously, I know it's a movie, but I was able to enjoy it as a movie. I was able to get
Yeah.
deep into it, and I just enjoy it. I can still watch that one over and over again and still get into it. It's still just as creepy.
Yeah. Something about with the kids being involved that make it way scarier.
Yeah, when that little girl was doing the voice of the old man, and just the painting of that something, yeah, just something about that. I hate that they couldn't get the Nun movies right because the character was scary as hell in this movie.
I think nuns have always just given me like a little.
Yeah, yeah. So they come off scary. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. But
What's wrong with you, lady? Yeah, they are a little intimidating.
yes, to say the least,
Yeah.
say the least. Yeah, especially when you work with them, you really realize like, oh, y'all work for the Lord, but y'all kind of mean.
Yeah, as hell. Strict around this bitch.
Yeah, for real. All right, number two.
I
And I
thought that was
thoroughly
number two.
that was three.
Oh.
Number two, Halloween from 2018, when they finally brought it back. Like they erased all those other
Was this the
Halloweens.
car accident?
Huh?
Was this when he got like crushed by the van?
No, 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 no. So this is
Okay.
when this is pretty much a sequel to the original Halloween. Came out in 2018. Laurie Strode had that house with all the weapons and everything on lockdown, and her
Oh, oh,
daughter
oh.
and granddaughter were living in town, and the doctors were doing some kind of, or the people were doing some kind of documentary on Michael Myers, and he went to
Yeah.
the nurse or the home, and he was there, and he was standing on the roof,
Yeah.
and he broke out, and this felt
Because
like
that's the first one they had in like a long time since H2O, right?
since Resurrection.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I
this.
thought it was so well done. There was some callbacks, but their callbacks were done well.
Hmm.
And I just felt like, honestly, I didn't need the other two movies. If they had just done this and been done with it, I would have been okay.
Right.
They burned his ass up in the basement, I'd have been okay. Um, it was just so well done, so well acted. Jamie Lee Curtis looked great. Um, I believed, and I mean the way he killed them boys, I
Hmm.
feel bad for some of the kills he did. I was just like,
Most of
Jesus,
his
man.
kills be like pretty realistic,
Yeah.
except for H2O.
Yeah. So definitely Halloween 2018. A lot of people loved that movie and they thought that they could do the whole series like that. That was not the case. That was the one standout. And it was in the last, like I said, in the last 20 years, that one stood out to me and felt like that's actually a return to horror. For real.
Yeah, that's when Jamie Lee came back old as hell, and I'm like, when did she get so damn old?
Well, they actually made her look older.
Okay.
If you see her, like, so she did, press for the movie, and she got short haircut and everything. Like, oh, she looked good. That
Have you
made
seen her in The
They made her
Bear?
look terrible. I have. Saw
She
clips.
looks
I haven't seen the
okay.
clips.
No,
I
she
saw her in
looks
clips.
pretty. Oh, I'm like, am I tripping? I'm wondering. In that, is it makeup or is she really that? Oh, she's clearly old.
Well, she is old, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, does she really look like this? Like, I can't tell in The
For
Bear.
one,
Right? What is that?
and we was talking about black horror icons. And don't none of them touch old Mr. Candyman.
Uh,
Yeah.
good
Say his
one.
name was it 3 times or 5 times? I
Three.
think it's
Three.
3 times in the mirror. And he
Did
gonna
you
come
ever do
out.
that?
Hell no. He gonna come out and holler at you.
I did. That was bad.
See, this hit different because this shit was in Chicago in Cabrini
Yeah,
Green. And yeah, no,
that's why I did
we
it.
wasn't fooling with the candy man. Dude come out with that hook. I think
This is your number one?
oh yeah.
That's
If
funny.
you gotta go back and watch the original one. I'm telling you, from the score to the way they do this movie, it still holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
And it is damn graphic. It's just well. Um, but yeah, it is. Rob and I reviewed it, and it's just the way he kills. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's just the effort in that hook. You just see that hook just gutting, and he literally means what he says. I'm gonna gut your ass, and
Yeah.
they show it. It's
I don't remember the first one, but I like the new one.
the new one's good with Yahya Abdul Mateen. I did
Mhm.
like that one, and they kind of paid homage to Tony Todd
Mhm.
in that one,
That was cute. Yeah.
but nothing beats Tony Todd's voice.
Yeah.
Uh, that presence and just the way they presented it. I mean, Jordan Peele didn't direct it. He had his hands on it.
Mhm.
Somebody another the sister directed the movie actually. Um, and I actually liked the take they took on the new one where he had to kind of get his powers back because everybody had stopped talking about Candyman.
Right.
So in order for him to physically show himself, people had to start talking about him again. So and I like that they tied it to reality, so to speak, that there's been Candy Men over the years, and Daniel Robitaille, who's played Tony Todd, he was the original, and
Mhm.
there were just different ones over the years. And
Yeah. They didn't try to like pick up where they left off. They were just
no,
like, now we're here.
so yeah, Anthony was the baby from the first one,
Yeah.
but it was
That's
years
his
later he was
thing.
grown now.
Yeah.
But they also gave like a realistic backstory, like this shit been happening for years, like to black men, and that's how they kind of tied it up. Yeah, I did appreciate that. A little heavy handed on the, you know, uh, how they gentrify. They were a little heavy handed with the gentrification though. I mean, I know it happened, but at the same time, no need.
Anything with Chicago, when like even the Bear is supposed to be out of Chicago and it's just so gentrified. It's like that's not the South Side. It don't look like that.
No. Like, and it's not that heavy handed. Like, yeah, there's a Whole Foods now out there and everything, and
Yeah.
it's
But it's the
still
same
black.
people in there.
Yeah, it's still mostly black. But
It's
yeah,
gonna stay that way.
if you go where Cabrini Green used to be now, I think there's like a Target, and there's those lots, that big lot area is still empty though. Last
That's
time I was out
crazy.
there, but yeah, it ain't there. It's torn down.
I went to see some get torn down. I don't remember which ones it was, but that they started tearing it down like late 90s, like different projects.
There used to be a project right across from the White Sox stadium. They tore that down,
Mm.
but Cabrini was more north. Um, you could take Halsted north, and you would run into it
Do you remember Bones?
with Snoop. The movie was terrible. It was
When
fucking
Snoop
terrible.
was a damn boogeyman. That is crazy.
Yeah, that movie was terrible. I remember watching it, and every time there was a kill and the blood, I'm like, this shit look like tomato soup. Like, what the fuck?
Uncle Snoop done did everything, man.
Yeah, I get what they were going for. And they brought your man from Juice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. somebody made a valid point on Instagram, and I agree.
Why?
Juice was a damn horror movie, okay? And Tupac was a fucking
Monster.
villain in there.
Yeah.
Cause I was terrified of Tupac as a kid because of that movie.
No, shut up.
Shit, yeah. He went from being a boy and like you watched the scenes was like of him in school and the way he would stare at Omar Epps
Yeah.
and the way he would get in
No.
that elevator
What did
scene
he
when he would
say?
stare at him.
What's the boy's name that he killed first?
Well he killed one of
Q
the
is this Q? No, Q was the what's the boy's name? Raheem. Raheem's dead. Somebody shot him. That was
oh yeah, Raheem did. Somebody shot him. He went to the funeral, hugged his mama, and was like acting like he didn't do the shit. Like super villain.
that was insane. That man just went about his day so casually. Raheem's dead. Somebody shot him. You! It was
You.
you. And yeah, hugged his mama.
Mm-hmm. And then Omar Epps had to handle business at the end, but he was terrified of Bishop.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
because
never
it's
forget
like
that.
I would
Bishop was different.
that too, not because you're a killer, but because it's like, when did the switch happen? Like, we
Well, boy kept messing
cool.
with him. The Hispanic gang member kept messing. That was his first kill. That was his
Yeah,
first taste. And after that, he just it was like he got a high off it. He just couldn't come down.
because we was cool and you just killed your boy and you ain't even
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. He tried to kill them all.
He did because he shot the fat one.
Yeah, he lived. Um, and then he tried to kill Omar Epps, but Omar Epps ended up handling business. But yeah, Juice is a classic. But
Yeah,
it's a horror movie though. When you look at the clips and you look at how scared Omar was in that elevator, you was like, yeah,
that nigga
yeah.
just looking at him.
Pac was different. But see, that's the thing. He was uh educated that way. He went to art school.
I was
So
about to say he was a theater kid,
yeah,
so
he knew how to act.
that was his first call.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Juice.
RP too.
This was fun. Now I'm glad this. I'm so glad we got Jeepers Creepers in common. So one day we're gonna have to talk about it.
I
I
can't
haven't
believe we got it on the same number.
I haven't reviewed that one yet. I haven't. I want to do that whole. Well, not the fourth one,
Yeah.
but I do want to review the series. So I'll say that one for you.
Okay.
Talk about Jeepers Creepers because there's a lot to unpack with that one, especially the director. I don't know if you know the backstory on the director.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was a pedophile.
Mm.
Distant time, as a matter of fact.
I
Uh,
mean, I feel like everybody's a pedophile in Hollywood at this point.
yeah, but he was kind of like the first to do time. You know, he did that movie Powder. I don't know if you ever saw Powder. I didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
Powder came out in the 90s. That was his first movie. Um, and then that was the first time the talk came out about him. And then Victor Salva is his name. And if you watched it, when you watch Jeepers Creepers, you kind of tell too. There was a lot of stuff
Really?
like, oh yeah, we'll talk about it when we do the review.
Okay.
I'll save it for then.
Good segue.
I'll save it for then. But hey, let us know in the comments what your top five or your top 10 or whatever you want to call it, your favorite horror movie is. Did we get one of them in the count? Either one of our countdowns? Let us know. Um,
Let us
and
know where Jeepers Creeper is on your
it
top
got
five
to be
or
on
top
there.
10.
Got to be on there. Um, and then there will be more. I'm trying. We myself and Mo, we're trying to get more consistent. We're just trying to get on like a schedule and trying to figure things out. Different state, different time zone, even so it's a little difficult, but we will figure this out.
Big E just be playing.
I don't be playing. I'll be busy with the damn kids.
You do got a whole school bus full of kids over there.
Yeah.
It ain't that many damn kids.
Well, when they have cheerleading and football
Oh yeah, it is a
and
lot of
practice
stuff.
every single day, that just takes over.
That is never mind. It's a lot of kids. One kid is a lot, so
Yeah.
that's a
But
lot of kids.
now that's over with. So I have a
Oh,
little more free
sports are
time
over.
now. Yes,
Okay,
hallelujah.
so we can be on the
Hallelujah.
schedule now.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was so over that shit.
It's time. Now we can get to work during this winter arc. Get ready for next year.
Yes, ma'am. So thank you all
So,
for watching. Take care. We'll speak to y'all again soon. Like I said, Big Mo will be back. See y'all later. Peace.
bye.